The phoenix is rising within you. So too shall the darkness, as flame cleanses and purifies shadows of old. They may be revisiting you once again, maybe feeling some emotional upheaval at this time. Just know that you are still on the path, you are in the right place at the right time, and to trust the process. Because you are the phoenix rising. You are divinely protected, connected, and guided. Hello, Flyers and Deep Divers, and welcome to a reading here with Area Intuitions. I'm Anthony. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. And thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Calling in the ancestors, guides, and spirit. Clear cleanse our space. Protect us and guide us as we open up answers from spirit. We're going to start with the Divine Feminine Oracle. Got that flame on the back of it. Perfect. The Vesica Pisces. The shape that's formed when two circles overlap. An equilibrium. Also, we need to know, see, and hear. What is it about this phoenix rising? It's akin to the Kundalini rising. It is the creative fire, the feminine frequency within you, divine feminine. Adriana, mistress of the labyrinth. Oh, my soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Wow, I sure hope someone I was talking to this weekend listens to this reading, because this was like one of the re-ahas. I feel like lessons should be called remembrances, or once you're on the path, they become reminders, and that like they're not quite the lesson all over again, but we do get reminders of the same lessons. This is definitely one coming up at the time. The only way out is through the labyrinth of the mind, through the labyrinth of obstacles in front of you, through the labyrinth of emotions that may be arising here, and Cancer season, water energies, Ariadna, the mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way. You already know. Allow yourself to be guided from within to find the answers within at this time. Marguerite Porret, the mystic of divine love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. I accept nothing but love. I am nothing except love. Love is divine. Love is the language of the divine. Her hands on her heart. Very Christian symbology here, but all feelings aside, your emotions are what make you strong. Your sensitivity, the line from the Dark Phoenix, in X-Men, the idea of the Phoenix rising, her power comes from her deep emotion. Love is divine. So having gratitude, having respect, appreciation for the love in our life, finding gratitude of love, in a loving, grateful position, pose. Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely, and I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Perhaps we're being tried at this time, being invited to things that we know is a no, but maybe we do it anyways, and that's okay. It's okay if you one step back, if you go back into those spaces, there's something to remember, a lesson, a reiteration of a theme. Lessons kind of sound like it's something new coming up, reiteration of a theme. I only say when it's say yes when it's a holy hell yes. I spend my time wisely. So you're being called to spend your time wisely, and many of you are being acknowledged for the efforts that you're making on spending our time wisely. And Ananda Mayama, a joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Yes, connecting with the eternal self, beyond the false lights of good, bad, evil, and good. 639, tapping into the true constructive frequency that is love, that is authenticity and joy. Joy is in the journey, the joy permeated mother. Ananda Maya Ma. I am my own guru, front and center here, being called to listen to your own guidance as this time to find the answers within. And it's an extremely annoying question. I even made a reel about it. Like, oh, the answers are within. The answers are within. But they are. Yeshi Sogayo. Yishi Sogyo. Yishi Sogyo. Someone can help me pronounce that. Wow, I need to look that up. First time this card has come out. Lady of the Lotus born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Yes, your body is made to embrace these spiritual energies for enlightenment, respecting the body, bringing the body into the process. Now is a time to dance, to perhaps burn some smoke. We've got the shell there, and she's got a little fan. Also with the skull and roses on the crown, at death and rebirth. Lady of the Lotus born, as a lotus rises from the mud, as the phoenix rises from the ashes. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. To embody creator energy, to embody your divine love, to let go of the reins and constraints of putting creatorship, God mind, I amness outside ourselves. Amaterasu, the Amaterasu, the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. We're all sacred mirrors for each other, including all the religions, including all of the world leaders, including all of the different, so we have like literally 6 different races out here. We're all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light, made of the same fragments, refractions, not really fragments, but rays of the same, beam of light, as the rainbow is made of, the rays of white light, of pure light. Goddess of light. You're learning to become the goddess of light. You're remembering your divinity through the embodiment in the chakras, so coming into the body, bringing energy into the chakras, energizing and waking up the chakras with the phoenix rising, perhaps even probably experiencing a little bit of emotional turmoil due to the rising of the Kundalini, because it's going to disturb any and all shadows that are time to be released, being called to be let go of. We're going to call on the unicorns. What do we need to know, see, and hear from the unicorns? Magic of unicorns. Magic of unicorns by Diana Cooper. What do we need to know, see, and hear? Let's take a 777 breath here with me on this energy of the second 7-7 portal of the month. So breathing in for 7. Hold for 7. And let it out. Hold it out until you feel the need to breathe in. Unicorns, what do we need to know, see, and hear? What do we need to know, see, and hear? Creative solutions. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. Ooh, squirrels, blue butterflies, synchronicities here. Of course, we've got the unicorn and the cosmic diamond heart. Finding your own refined heart, refining your heart into a diamond. Viewing things from a higher perspective. Yeah, from your own highest perspective, from the perspective of your highest self. Beyond your higher self, your highest divine expression of love, because love is divine, and I am nothing except love. Now, go to the book real quick. We're gonna step back and look at the goddess Ariadna. Ariadna. Oh, these aren't numbered. Well, I'm not finding it, so I'm going to take that as it's not totally necessary to read it. Your personal unicorn. Thinking outside the box, creative solutions with your personal unicorn. Again, going back to creative solutions, yeah, that creative energy within. Looking inside the container, bird feeder, bird seed maybe. sign here, think outside the box. Do things from a higher perspective. Like, how the squirrel gets up in the tree, sees some opportunities. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. The seventh to ninth dimensional creatures. I think the majority of them are ninth dimensional creatures. Bathe in pure love and stay open to unicorn magic. They move in and out of the seventh, eighth, ninth dimensions. Mostly in the ninth dimension. Bathe in pure love and stay open to unicorn magic. Your personal unicorn, your personal piece of love, your piece of divinity, personal friend, guide on the side of love and magic. It's helping you to open your heart. Yes, see this again. We have assisting the heart space. You're being assisted in opening your heart to divine love, to fifth dimensional love, unconditional Christ consciousness. Look for the signs and pay attention. Expect an answer. So we've been asking some questions. Perhaps we've been making some demands of the universe, saying, with how we spend our time, with what we say, being wise about what we say, what we do, because what we put our energy into, the world brings us more of it. The universe, the world, creator. Get a wooden unicorn, another dove, bringing this offering of peace, even has some uh, some laurel in its beak. We got the number 33, 11, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, repeating numbers. Yeah, there's a vortex open, sending you signs and synchronicities from the unicorn kingdom. They're assisting you. So stay open, try to release the distractions so you can see the signs and synchronicities. Some of you have been too busy on your phone and getting called out. Unicorn portal. I just said they're opening this portal to send you signs and synchronicities. Focus your light and listen for a message. Look for the signs, listen for a message. So you're opening your clairaudience as you open up to audible signs. You're opening your trust, your faith muscles, strengthening your faith muscles, strengthening your intuitive muscles as well as you listen for a message. 38 makes 11, so 11, 11, 1, 11, 1101, 1110, perhaps, with the 10 card, and access your gifts. You're on the path to accessing your gifts, and you're continuing to access these gifts, clairaudience, glyphs, through glyphs, perhaps glyphs or petroglyphs being of significance. We've got the violin, the blue rose, dragonflies, and the Ankh coming through with this card. Ankh signifying Ankhian divine energy, feminine and masculine, into the body, embodying divine energy. Death and rebirth, kind of in the dark here, awakening your gifts in the dark, opening the treasure chests in that of divine love, of your inner magic as you go within, as you embody deep bliss, a state of deep bliss, perhaps through meditation or moving meditation, walking, exercising, singing, dancing. And the cosmic ruby, yeah, come in here with Amaterasu 32 and be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. So Amaterasu, master of light here, helping you to master this frequency of the ruby ray. Cosmic ruby and the ruby ray, that connection to the root chakra. We're also getting sacral and solar plexus here, our feelings, our personal power. Yeah, you're growing golden wings, learning to fly again, hearing as well. So you can learn to love again. That's what that song actually is, but learning to fly again as well. What do we need to know, see, and hear? Who do we want to call on next? Let me know how this resonates, what you've been feeling. Have you been feeling the energy of your Kundalini rising? Have you been dealing with some emotional upheaval? We're going to check into the Mystic Monday deck for any further confirmations, synchronicities, signs, reiterations for our lesson times. What do we need to know, see, and hear? So we got the Ten of Pentacles, reaching for wish fulfillment, opening the doors. You're being led to all that you desired. You're being led to the path of your dreams, the path of your vortex. Step into the vortex, which is step into your divine frequency, your ability to receive. Ten of Pentacles. So perhaps we've been thinking about how to create, kind of have our cake and eat it too. Ten of Pentacles. And with the High Priestess underneath as well. This is all about, and the Queen of Wands, standing in our power, finding power from our own highest knowledge, the High Priestess, learning balance and alchemy, practicing spiritual protection with the evil eye there. And again, we have the beautiful Lotus, the Lady of the Lotus born from the Lotus, of the opening of the chakras, opening of the energy centers, the bliss that comes when we're open, aligned, and balance. Queen of Wands, taking your power back over your life by listening to your own divine guidance. High Priestess, by finding the wisdom within. And King of Pentacles, embodying that shit, becoming a spiritual master here, bringing in some self mastery. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo resonance here. May have an older figure in our life with white hair. Love is divine. I am nothing but love. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. The unicorns are helping you to embody, to integrate everything that we've been receiving over the summer. It's been very intense. And then we get the Eight of Cups, 24/24 on the timer. 6/6 or 24. Eight of Cups. Yeah, paying attention to whatever we're being guided to leave behind. This goes with I spend my time wisely. With who, what, where, what passions, where do we spend our emotional energy? our mental energy, our sexual energy, and what are we ready to walk away from? Yeah, it's like preparing yourself, putting on the suit, putting on the spiritual garb to get ready to walk away from no longer serves you towards a place of stability. Four of Pentacles. The whole reason I'm sure you even chose to wake up at this time because something in our life wasn't stable. Uh, Perhaps we were lacking joy. Perhaps we were lacking discernment. Bringing things into balance too, discernment, walking away doesn't. Nothing has to be permanent. Nothing needs to be cut and dry or mm, destroyed for us to find stability again. Sometimes we just need to create boundaries. The Temperance card. Yes, you're alchemizing, learning how to alchemize your emotions. So celebrate the rising of the Kundalini, taking one step, slow and steady step at a time. It's that Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, staying grounded as we allow these old cups to rise from the darkness, watching these old um yeah, like shiny objects, things from the past can get at us like shiny object syndrome can, in that, it can look better on the surface than what's in the cup. Because in that cup may be some anxiety, some negativity. You're definitely experiencing some negativity, perhaps some self uh, imposter syndrome around our gifts, around how far we've come. Ten of Swords, negativity, perhaps trouble sleeping, pain in the back, uh, hips, legs, neck, hands, all indications that we're holding on to some negativity or negativity is being thrown our way. But yeah, take some time to explore your treasure chest, to get underneath the negativity and see who you really are, to that see the divine love, to see the loving truth, and what feels true for you to walk toward. It's time to stand in your strength, to know that you are strong, you're resilient, you're made of thunder, you're made of lightning, you're made of dirt. Strength, strength of discernment. Your discernment is strengthening. Your clairvoyances, your clairs are strengthening, especially clairaudience here with listening and seeing as well. Clairvoyance, clairaudience. The strength card and the number 8, personal power, standing in your personal power. You're learning to love yourself again, to stand in your power, to make the choices that serve you. 7 of Cups. May have felt like we're in a bit of that land of indecision, but the 8 of Wands, final underneath card, coming through to remind you that momentum has your back. Spirit has your back. You're being guided, protected, and led toward your wish fulfillment. So trust the process, trust the cycles. And I'm sorry for experiencing anxiety, all these sharp thoughts. Uh, yes, experiencing some anxiety around opening up to our gifts, even, or some anxiety around changes. I know the self that never changes. Perhaps we're anxious about changing ourselves, stepping into the person we know we gotta be in order to be the sacred mirror that we came here to be. but also to find our joy, to find our and express the gifts of our masculine and feminine energy. To accept who you truly are is your biggest gift. Yeah, Abraham says joy is your greatest gift to others. Let's draw a charm, baby. A charm. See what we need to hear further. Oh, we've got the golden leaf. So finding the glimmers in your life, reaching for joy, finding the divine light within. The silver acorn, the large sort of acorn here, to go with our little squirrel energy over here. Creative solutions, opening up, planting the acorn to grow that solid oak tree, planting your foundations. Yeah, spiritual protection. You are protected. Just know, call on protection if you feel like, we're feeling pressed upon, or, and look for the signs, look for the synchronicities. Where did that third eye image go? Oh yeah, that's on the high priestess. So that charm will go with the high priestess here. Amplify her energy being brought into your field. Okay, maybe two more. We've got the little silver deer. Little silver deer here. And it's a Bambi deer, a baby deer. Going with our unicorn portal, focus your light, listen for a message, listen to the soft voice, to the inner child there. Oh, and I love it. We've got the golden squirrel, just to reiterate, to get into climb those trees, to get to a new perspective, to understand the flow of seasons in abundance. And yeah, to get to the center of the acorns, to get to the center of these reiterations of themes in our lives that are catalysts to release you from the cycles of disappointment, anxiety, and negativity, and allow you to step more into embodiment of deep bliss, love, and joy. Thank you for your like, shares, and subscribes. Again, welcome. If you're new here, your presence brings essence to these readings. Oh my goodness. I've got hummingbirds and birds flying at the feeder, like just coming in to throw an exclamation mark on this reading. You are loved, you are guided, you are protected, and the phoenix is rising within you. So be gentle with yourself, one step at a time. Allow it to open doors to the divine. Love you, take care, and namaste.